Space. The sun rises. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Amun. This is part 2. 3 worlds of your journey. You're traveling. The question is, are you leading it? Do you know what you're doing? I'm Chocolate Amun Ra. And let me tell you something. This ain't no game. You refuse to be who you be because you want to put a label so you can identify everything. Because you need to see it, you need to hear it, to feel it, to know that it's real. But guess what? This is all dead. This is fake. Huh? It ain't have no life form. Don't you know when they take the water out of the spring, it loses its life form? Huh? Why do you think they put chemicals in there to keep it alive? But it's a false life. When the water is flowing naturally in spring water, all the minerals is in there, so that water is alive. There's a difference between water in the pool, difference from water in spring. There's a difference from water. That's why they tell you can't drink the water in the sea water. That water is different from spring water. You can't drink that. Ask yourself these questions. Why you can't drink this? Why you can't drink chlorine? Don't drink the chlorine water, you get sick. They put things in it because they know the bacteria, your skin, and some people pee in the water, shit in the water, all that stuff when they swimming. Huh? So it kills the bacteria and any type of micro cells that will get in that water and can get other people sick. So they put these chemicals in there to protect you. But you can't drink it. And it burns your eyes. You ever noticed that? Why it burns your eyes? Because there's something in the water. It's chemicals. They call it chlorine. Think about it. What game you playing? Are you traveling? How many people been on their deathbed? You been on your deathbed. You thought you was gonna die. Or you was on some kind of narcotics. Or you was drinking alcohol so belligerently that you said, I don't think I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna die. But somehow your body sustained that shit and you woke up the next maybe over 24 hours. And you still have the capabilities to still function. And your body is going through a toxin of poison. So the deity is in delusion. But it still can travel. So it still travels. Because while your body is recovering from the toxins that you put in your body, the deity needs to get out. So what happens, you fall back to sleep. You probably even get something to eat, maybe. It depends on how much toxins you put in your body. So while you asleep, you begin to dream. Because that deity can't stay in there while you toxin like that. So the deity travels. The reason why I know this is because I've done it and lived this life. I'm telling some of you. Man, some of you could drink to the day you die. Because it's already inscripted for you to live that life. See, it wasn't inscripted for me to drink all my life. It wasn't. I don't drink. Now pay attention to me clearly. I don't drink any poison substance of alcohol beverages wine, liquor, or beer. Any cheap substance of that products. I drink water, juice. I don't try to indulge in sodas. Not saying soda's a bad thing, but too much of it is not good. Because too much water, you don't need too much water. Especially when the water, it's not its true potent power. It's been in this bottle, you don't know how long. It's been traveling to its distance. Once again, traveling. The water, when you get this Poland water, you buy in like in a 24 package, am I right? You don't know how long it's there. They can stamp a date on there because it's water. You put the water in the freezer, it comes out, it tastes good, right? Oh, it's cold water. Nah. You told yourself the water was tasting good. You did that. You said the water is going to taste good because you see the image that the water is in the freezer. You put your hand on this bottle that you can feel that it's cold. So you already now have transformed this electric magnesium into the brain, told yourself this water's going to taste good. You traveled that quick. You believe the water you just bought that from the supermarket? It only been here for what, 2 weeks? What games are we playing? You believe the image. Then people will tell you, well, the water, we just got that water. Really? Here's the difference. The water that you buy in the supermarket, don't put it in the refrigerator. But the water that you got in your sink, when you turn the sink water on, let that run for a while. Let it run. Hear me? Let it run for a while. Good 5-10 minutes. Then take water like this here, right? On the bottle, clear bottle. Take this off, right? Or better yet, have someone else do it for you so you can't see it. Then take this water that you bought from the supermarket, put it in the freezer, let it get cold. Then take it out and tell me you can tell which one is the Poland Spring. Your mind is going to travel and you're going to try to seek for which one is the real Poland Spring image. And you're not going to be able to do it. You might get lucky and go, this is it. But make sure you mark it at the bottom so you can tap it and see that which one is it. You might be able to. You might. Because that water you believe is from the spring is because the image that it has. Brothers and sisters, gods and goddesses, you traveling at all times. You travel from the norm. Some of you live a normal life. You got your apartment, your car, or however you travel to go to work, or however you travel to go to your institutions. When you go to these institutions, they tell you what to do. They tell you how to live. Do you understand that? You begin to regurgitate what they told you to do. This TV programs tell you what to eat. Oh, I'm lying. No. How many times you sat down on your couch or your bed and you was watching the program, you didn't even eat yet. You wasn't ready to eat. And that program came on, and they show you IHOPs or some kind of diner. And then all of a sudden, I'm hungry. See, that discipline is not there. They have now trained you to think for you. Now, you traveled to that diner and your mouth has got watery, the fleshly mouth. You traveled there. You said, damn, that shit tastes good. You already ate it. Now you got to bring it to the physical form. Now either you're going to cook this in your house, similarity, or you're going to go to that diner so you can taste it in the physical form. So the physical body can feel it, taste it, and feel comfortable about it. Because you already traveled there and ate, came back. You say, that's a bunch of bullshit because you don't want to know the truth. So why you do it? I ain't eat yet. I ain't put no TV on. You know why? Because I already know these things are not good for you. There are programs that program to slow you down so you can't travel. When you read books, when you get a special book to read, how come you can travel to what you read? You can read a book and go, this book is so great. I felt like I was there. You was there. You went there. It manifested when you went there. The only difference is now you got to manifest it in your physical being. So the sterns, the steams, and your magnesium, your electrons, and your body and your cells is being generated from your mind. It's beginning to travel and making your whole entire body feel this overwhelming feeling that is if you was there. Neutrons, the protons, the atoms. The molecules that's in your body. How the brain is stimulating. The brain is taking you a place. Can you be disciplined for you to be able to control and travel yourself? A lot of times you don't need to eat no breakfast. Drink that water and cleanse that out. Cleanse it, especially for the whole week. If you was eating like, kind of weird, cleanse yourself out. That'll help you travel even better. Personally, this is my journey, so I'm not going to tell you how to do it my way. So let me get this clear. This is my journey. And the answers tell me to speak to y'all. You got to do what you need to do to find out how it's going to work for you. Manifest it into your form and bring it to life so you can live prosperous. Understand that. Don't let them fool you. Here's another thing. As you go through these travels, short distance, long distance, height, and the normal life, the three worlds, your journey of life. It ain't such thing as racism. I'm about to blow your mind. It's not such thing as racism. What it is that you hate. You was taught how to hate. You was taught to fight war. You was taught to take something. And some people was taught to be obedient, to be docile. And some people, their ancestors have traveled from time and says, you're going to go to war, you're going to fight. And then you get this in your head, And you was taught to be docile all your life. You was taught to obey, submit. But then all of a sudden, you begin to believe that you must fight. Why is this? Because they came and visit you. You ain't going to be the same. Something else is coming to take over. It's going to come inside you. Another deity comes into you, tells you to move over because you don't know what you're doing. You ain't trying to live. You want to die. Your ancestors come and visit you all the time and tell you to live. Until the body, it doesn't work no more. You go to the doctors can help you, but they don't heal you. This is where you got the transformation wrong. Doctors don't heal you. They fix it. They cut you open. Take something. And what do they tell you? You're not listening. You don't fucking listen. They say go home and rest and heal yourself. Heal yourself, God. You got it wrong. You saying they healed you when you gotta do it. All they doing is cutting you open. Look what you made me do. Because you stupid. Wake up and travel to your destiny. You got me juiced up. Yo, man, this shit is real. You see, I knew that was gonna happen because I was already juiced up, already pumped up. But back to what I was saying. The doctors don't say, I healed you. Now, you think that they did. Then you giving them all this praise. You give them all this. You put them on a pedestal. You fucking pay for this shit. You paid the doctor to cut your ass open and hope that your ass don't die. Listen to this shit, man. And women, you go to the operating table, you paying them to do an operation, and hopefully, while you under, you don't die. But then when you come out this motherfucking operation, and this procedure, whatever the procedure it is, you give him all the credit. For what? You ain't done. You still gotta heal. See, the Creator had gave you all the ability. All the ability. Because you are the Creator. The Creator is you. You have not manifested this in reality. You have not took this and went on your journey. You didn't do it. This is why some of you act the way you act. The way you don't want to live in reality. You give yourself a false illusion by taking substance. When they used to take substance back in ancient times, it was to travel in the spirit world so they can see it and manifest it and bring them both together to be able to control it. Now you don't take this substance to do that. You take the substance so you can walk around, so your mind is sedated. And then the drugs they got out now, it ain't even for that. These drugs are sitting up there destroying you. Look what the alcohol is doing to you. The beer is doing to you. Do you know how they make this stuff? You didn't make it. A lot of you people tell me, I'm a vegan. I'm a vegan. You are a true vegetarian. You would grow your own food. Those on the farm knows what I'm talking about. Those in the islands know what I'm talking about. Let's travel there. You grow your own food. You grow your own foods. Why do you think country people look more healthier? Not because of the weight. It's in the face, in the skin. Understand the process. Understand the process. Look at all the supplement pills and powders they tell you to take. Why do you need this stuff? Look at you. Take proteins and these powder shakes and mix this in with vegetables and mix them with fruits. Oh, take this vitamin pill is big like this top here, or bigger. Oh, this is gonna give you an extra booster. You gotta take a supplement and put it in your body, and in your kidneys, it's gotta try to flush that shit out. You know they tell you, right? Make sure you drink a lot of water because you gotta flush these chemicals out from your system. Goddesses. Oh, you got bodybuilders don't take none of that. And you can tell their body's a different kind of build. It's more of a stone type of build. I mean, it looks like it's been shaped through the stone cutters. Travel. Now when I travel, when I meet, my flesh meets the time of my age. My mind's gonna be sharp because this is why I'm preparing. This is what I do. This is why I've learned to talk to the ancestors and allow them to speak to me, and I sit there and I listen, and then I put them on the video. It ain't to scare you, because a lot of things you don't know. Hey, I was lost at one time, because religion had me like that. Religion had me like that. And I'm sorry, a lot of you don't understand that religion will have you like that. If you can't question your pastor, your deacon, your minister, your reverend, if you can't question them, and they tell you, oh no, it doesn't matter, something wrong with that. You're supposed to have your own ideas. You're supposed to be able to question something. If you are misunderstood, if you don't understand, you can't question. They ain't telling you to be quiet and just continue on. Walk by faith and not by faith. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verses 7. That's in your Bible. That's why I said that. You can get it and read it. So you won't think I'm just making it up. You can be a Christian, but what kind of Christian are you? You could be a Moor, but what kind of Moor are you? You could be a Hebrew Israelite, but what kind of Hebrew Israelite are you? You could be a Kemetic, Sumerian, Babylonian, Islam, but what kind are you? You didn't just manifest. Some people are born into that institution or religion, but doesn't mean they're gonna stay there. That doesn't mean they really love it. Sometimes they're there because that's all they know, and they never questioned it, they never challenged it. Understand the fact. See, I challenged the religious Jehovah's Witness. Somebody go, oh, that's definitely them Jehovah's Witnesses. Definitely. Definitely what? All you say definitely, you don't even know where it came from. How many years it's been here? The Jehovah's Witness has been over here 250 years. Here on this planet. But you understand that? That's because I did my research. They found in fathers Charles T. Chaz in the 1800s. The original Jehovah's Witness wasn't even called Jehovah's Witness. They come from the background, they believe that they are witnesses, but they wasn't called Jehovah's Witness yet. They believe they was witnesses and they can basically see the future and knowing that Jesus was coming back. They proclaim they know when exactly Jesus was coming back. Then you start finding out how religion has started to become a business. Not because of them, a business. Because in those days, they didn't have no black people in Jehovah's Witnesses. And it's not documented. If you download when it's the first black person that became a Jehovah's Witness, it don't tell you that shit. And some of these churches that y'all have your background from, your origin, the Baptist, the Pentecostal, all those come from the white. And this ain't being racist. Now pay attention. Know your history. Because when you travel almost in the ignorance of traveling. See, when I researched, I traveled back in time to see, to understand why and how come, where and what and when. Then I manifested and speaking out a spirit of my mouth. This is information that I'm telling you. You understand? Did you hear me clearly? When I read documents, my mind went back in time. And the first question I asked myself, where were black people? There were none. Get this straight. All these religions, not the religion around the world, but you got like 5 or 6 powerful ones. But then now here, this time, your most powerful religions is Christianity and Islam. They're the most 2 powerful religions on the planet. But we talking about hundreds of religions, different groups. But it all stems to one place, the unknown creator. Or we give it names so we can have it manifest in believing from our tongue, us spewing it. That's why we give God names, Jehovah, Allah, Yahweh, Hindu, Buddha, all these different names. So it can manifest, so we can have some kind of vision, so we can hear, and we can travel. It's easy to travel. When in reality, you don't need that. The Creator, it's already here. What is it? It's the sun. That big sun, that life form that gives you life. Open up your dregs in the morning time and let that sun come right into your apartment or your house. And watch how when you wake up, the brightness wakes you up. You go, oh no, don't do that. Suck that in there. Suck that in there. Travel to the sun. Let the sun travel to you. It's life form. And watch how you wake up. You wake up with energy. Trust me. You will travel to the sun. Its beams will travel to you like this. And you wake up. You was trained to hide from the sun. And you don't even know it. When in fact, you're supposed to go towards it. Now, you know you ain't supposed to look at the sun directly. It's too powerful. But you can look at it at a glance. And even at the glance, you can still feel its power. Because your naked eye, your naked eye is not light. You're in a fleshly realm that you cannot see. Listen, all this is going on. I want to say, on Chocolate Amun Ra, until the next time.